This is Newcap News with Hannah Tita.
Good evening and thank you for joining us. They say it takes a village to raise a child, and in a small town, a local hero was welcomed home. Brett Kissel played for the first time in St. Paul since his career took off 8 years ago. Chelsea Jensen with the story.
Since February of 2016, the idea of hosting a hometown concert for Brett Kissel was in the making.
It's a really funny story. So Brett was actually in Camrose, Alberta in November, and we were lucky enough to be a part of that show and put that show on. And we talked about it at the end of the show and said, you know, wouldn't this be fun to do in St. Paul?
And fun was it ever. More than 4,000 fans in attendance from not only St. Paul, but also Western Canada.
It was a no-brainer right from the start that we're going to do this and it's going to be great.
This was Brett Kissel's first time performing at home on this level since he graduated from high school a short 8 years ago. He says that seeing all his friends and family here supporting him touches his heart.
It's exactly like a family reunion, and I wouldn't have it any other way. You know, growing up here all my life, I think it's really special that I get the opportunity to come back here and play some music and really show everyone, you know, what has become of me and, you know, my art.
Longtime fan and former St. Paul resident Cindy Pugh says that seeing the boy she taught Ukrainian dance to when he was only 6 years old now rock the big stage makes her proud.
Just from the start, from knowing him right from the beginning, I knew that he was going to make it big. He was just that, he has such a great personality, very people person, and he always said he wanted to be a singer, and just kind of knowing him throughout the years, I knew he would go far.
Kissel says that the song he wrote, Canadian Kid, one of the songs he opened the concert with, makes him think of St. Paul when he sings it.
My favorite part is Northern Alberta, nobody thought the kid from the farm would amount to a lot. And, you know, here I am, you know, as a 26-year-old. You know, I got my guitar 20 years ago now, and I'm going to play a big show tonight and continue this weekend opening for Garth Brooks.
Not only are they thinking of planning this concert again for next year, but June 18th in St. Paul was named Brett Kissel Day. Kissel seems to be pretty cool with that. Chelsea Jensen, Newcap News.
The skies over the border city were filled with airplanes today. For the 30th year, a fly-in breakfast was held at the Lloydminster Airport, bringing out families from the area in celebration of Father's Day.
Breakfast and a flight was on the menu for many local children. Kids between the ages of 8 and 17 got a free aerial view of the city while their parents checked out the airplanes.
This is an aerobatic airplane. It's designed for aerobatics. It's very maneuverable.
Eric Hansen has been an aerobatic pilot for 15 years. He says the event isn't just for families, it's also a great way for the pilot community to get together.
It gets everybody out and, you know, they can kind of socialize and talk flying, and it's a great time.
When you become a pilot, you sort of get to know the other pilots in the area, but also all over Canada, really.
And aside from bringing families together on Father's Day, the event was really about getting kids interested in aviation.
It was sort of a chance for them to get up and touch the airplane, you know, kind of feel it and enjoy, you know, what those of us who do fly kind of are involved with every day.
For Mukhtar Ali, it's an opportunity to give back, and the reaction on the children's faces they take off is priceless.
I think it's sort of like a stunned silence, really. So like the moment you put the power on, they sort of sit there and they're just sort of like looking around thinking what's going on, and then, you know, once they realise, okay, they take off, yeah, it's okay, we're in the air now, and then as soon as you're in the air, and then they settle in and they start asking questions.
And as for the children, it was a great way to spend Father's Day.
I'm hoping to get my pilot's license. I'm with the 186 Air Cadets here in Lloyd's.
It was very fun.
What was your favorite part?
When he tipped the plane over.
And because it's Father's Day, we took to the streets of Lloydminster today to get some favorite dad memories and some things people love about their fathers.
He loves to dance, and all my friends and everyone, I meet people all the time who know my dad because he loves to dance.
I always remember as a kid growing up, Lee Park Rodeo was a big event for us, and the only way we could go to that Lee Park Rodeo is if all the weeds were out of the garden.
I like the day when he took me out and we did fun stuff together.
I just remember working in the shop with my dad and banging hammers and doing stuff like that. Now I do those same things with my kids.
I just remember, I think I was 8 or something, and we went on a fishing trip. And I was too afraid to bait my hook, so I made my little sister do it. And we caught fish, and we fried fish for the day, and just spent time on the water, and it was great.
I gave him my present for Father's Day.
I loved the way he would sing. To us, he had a song, Dingling Debbie with Eyes of Blue. He had an awesome way with music, and he gave such great hugs.
This is Newcap Sports with Brett Morton.
Well, the Northwest AAA Prairie Pirates were in action for a doubleheader today against the Regina Expos. The Bucks defeated the Saskatoon D-backs yesterday 9-7, and we're looking to get 2 more wins. We're going to pick this one up in the 4th inning here, and the Pirates are up 6-3 over the Expos. Caden Zacharias lifts this pitch to right field, a routine ball that should be caught. The fielder drops it, and that's going to allow Owen Shilley to come all the way to score from first base as he gets on his horse. You can see in the background there that Zacharias is also trying to come home, and he will score all the way around on that error, and the Bucks are now up 8-3. Well, the Pirates are going to continue the onslaught here. Ty Plandowski at the dish, and he's going to absolutely destroy this ball over the left center field fence for the solo home run there. Plandowski, he's taking his time around the bases here as he's going to touch them all. The solo home run. The Pirates go on to crush the Expos in Game 1. This one was not even close. The Expos, they kicked the ball over the field, and it's 13-3 for the Pirates in that one. Well, we're going to go to Game 2 now, and it's going to be Morgan Bogdan at the dish, and he's going to bloop a single that will fall between 3 Pirate players, and that's going to score Spencer Davis from second base. The Expos, they're up 3-0 after the top of the 1st inning. We're going to go to the bottom of that inning now, and this pitch here is going to get away from the catcher all the way to the backstop, and that's going to allow Zacharias to come in to score, and the Pirates come back to beat the Expos 9-8. When the Lloydminster Extreme wrapped up their regular season today against the Vermilion Roar. After a victory and a Roar loss yesterday, the Extreme would need to win by at least 3 goals to clinch 3rd place in the Rocky Mountain Lacrosse League standings heading into the playoffs. Well, the second period here in the Extreme, up 4-2. Brandon Peterson pushes his way to the Roar net, and he squeaks this one past the goalie. The Extreme up 5-2 after that goal there. Well, after a Roar crease violation, Tylen Stewart passes the ball to Jane Bouvier, takes this one up the floor, works his way into the Roar zone, and he finds Dylan Copeland for the backdoor goal. The Extreme up 6-2. There is that 3-goal lead they need. Hopefully they can keep it. Brendan Russell finds Cody Koppel in the slot. He goes barred down. The Extreme take a 5-goal lead. It's now 7-2 there. The boys are fired up. Well, late in the second period, the Roar looking to get on the board, and it's Pierce Joa walks in. He's going to score with 21 seconds left on the clock. The Extreme up 7-3 after 40. They hang on to win 9-5 and clinch 3rd with the 4-goal victory, 9-5 the final. Well, to the track now, and it was Championship Sunday today in Dewberry, the Chuckwagon capital of Alberta. Coming into the race as the hometown cowboy, Chance Bensmiller was in line to win his home show if he could fend off Ray Mitswing, Todd Baptiste, and Jamie Laboucaine. Well, we're going to start in Heat 7 with Todd Baptiste coming off a barrel number 1, and as always, one of the best barrelers in the sport does his thing, and he's going to get out of the field clean and in a hurry. He is on the track with the lead here. Baptiste takes this one wire to wire. However, an outrider would knock down a barrel, costs him 2 seconds in the show championship. Unfortunate there for Todd. Well, we're going to go to Heat 12 and in action here. Ray Mitswing looking for the show title as they're on the backstretch. Mitswing rather takes over the rail position. However, he would be charged 2 seconds for wagon interference, and his chances are gone just like that. We're going to jump now to Heat 11, and the hometown kid looking to win the show. As we can see here, his wagon starts before the horn goes, and that is going to cost him a second penalty there, ultimately costing him the title in what was a very close finish in the aggregate standings today. Well, now for the fastest run of the day, we go back to Heat 5, and it's the reigning show champion, Jamie Laboucaine, looking to get that day money after losing on Friday due to a penalty. And look at that checkered wagon turn those barrels, and he heads eastbound and down in a hurry. Laboucaine, he makes sure he runs fast and clean, picks up day money, and also wins his 2nd straight Dewberry show. Well, now to the other top times of the day. Labacane's point outfit at the top there. Chris Molly's point outfit in second place. The kid Kelly Morin in third with a time of 1:12.25. Barry Hodgson, he comes in fourth with the fourth fastest time on the day. And former Canadian champion Devin Mitswing, he rounds out the top 5 on Championship Sunday. We're going to go to the aggregate standings, and Jamie Labacane at the top there as he wins the Dewberry Show for the second straight year. This is his non-point outfit that got the win at a time of 3:30.35, and just 11/10 of a second behind him was the hometown cowboy Chance Bensmiller. Obviously that penalty came back and it cost Chance the show championship here in second there. Well, with his non-point hook, he would finish in third. CPCA rookie driver Brad McMahon continues his great start to the season with a 4th place finish, and Devin Mitswing with the fastest time over the 3 days in Dewberry. Well, the next stop for the CPCA is Thursday through Sunday in Wainwright.
Here is Newcap weather.
We were 19 degrees for a high today. Some rain and some sun in through the region. Meadow Lake today, they made it up to 19 degrees, 20 in North Battleford, 20 in Cold Lake, 17 in Isle Lacrosse, 13 in Uranium City, 22 in my hometown of Edmonton, and 17 degrees in Jasper. So have a decent low pressure system off in the eastern prairies. We are unstable here in Lloydminster as a result. Some showers and thunder showers in through the Midwest today. We are in a northwesterly flow, but eventually there is going to be some clearing as we start to see high pressure move in off of the west coast. But there's a chance we could see some decent rain this coming Friday and Saturday as this system starts to move in from the Pacific. So satellite and radar map, showers around Saskatoon. Here's that shower activity we saw in Lloyd earlier today, but clearing skies pushing in from the northwest. And here is a zoomed in look at that, all of the shower activity and storm activity around the Midwest earlier today, but now the skies are starting to clear. And moving forward in the next 24 hours, nothing to really speak of. We are seeing some nice sunny skies through the day tomorrow as you are starting off your work week. It will be a bit windy though out of the northwest. Eventually though, winds will come around out of the southeast as we start to see the high move down towards the middle of the week. So the Battlefords right now 16 degrees. We will dip down to 8 degrees for tonight and make it up to a high of 24 degrees for tomorrow. Sunny skies as we start to see the effects of that high pressure system. Lakeland, 21 degrees right now. Should dip down to 7 degrees for tonight. 24 degrees for tomorrow and light winds out of the northwest. Midwest, 19 degrees right now. 8 degrees for tonight upon that clearing sky. 23 degrees for tomorrow. 7-day forecast, 24 on Tuesday and Wednesday. Could see some showers or thunder showers. 28 on Thursday and decent rain coming for Friday and Saturday.